Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a message for the sign of Gemini for May 2020. Happy birthday to all my Gem Bears if you are born in May. If you're coming up in June, early happy birthday, guys. I apologize that this message has taken so long to get out. However, I feel like everything's in divine timing. So take it how it applies for you and your situation in your world, and disregard anything that you feel is not for you, my friends. Go about your day. Know as well that time is fluid, so this message is timeless as well. Whenever you encounter it, it still may be for you. Let's not hold so tightly to this idea of time and our 3D reality, because time really is an illusion. So I'm just going to take a moment to ask Archangel Michael to jump in, to join us to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, as well as the most far-reaching, and to only deliver messages for the highest good of those of us watching. I am also a fellow Gemini, however I'm born in June, so I feel like transparency here is really important. We're just starting into Gemini season. Some of you as well, I feel like maybe on the cusp of Taurus. So if that resonates with you, just again, you may want to watch Taurus. But if not, that's fine, right? Just felt like saying it. So thank you guys for all my subscribers. You guys mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If this resonates with you, please feel free and subscribe and join the journey with me. It'd be awesome to have you along this ride. So I'm going to start off today with a message from the Shaman's Oracle and just get an overall energy that we should be aware of for the month of May. And again, this could be going into June, just depending on how it lands for you. Maybe something you're already encountering. So let's see some messages from Spirit for Geminis to be aware of, please. Gemini. Ooh. So what I was thinking is, like, at the bottom was the Shaman of Courage, the Dancer of Inspiration, and what fell out was the Spirit of Challenge. And who isn't up for a good challenge, right? Life would be boring if everything was easy all of the time. And I feel like every time we face challenges with authenticity, with bravery, with courage, we grow a little bit in ourselves. And I think this is so awesome that the Shaman of Courage is here. I feel like as well with this Dancer of Inspiration that you may be receiving powerful messages from spirit guides trying to help you through whatever challenges you're facing right now. And this is really also listening to divine inspiration. If you're called to listen to certain radio stations, watch television, watch certain movies, go different places, take a walk, if you pay attention as well to the birds, the animals that you see, all of this as well can be messages from spirit. Some of you as well, I heard like you may be encountering new animal totems, but really paying attention to your inspiration, as well as how do things make you feel, right? When you encounter situations, when you encounter challenges, what is the feeling behind it? Is it fear? Is it resentment? Is it anger? Is there sadness? Is it happiness? Is it hope? Whatever this is, really feel it. Allow yourself to understand it, because it's part of you, right? But then have the courage to move out of this. It's easy sometimes to just hold on to this energy rather than going, what can I do to step out of this current energy? With this Shaman of Courage and the Spirit of Challenge here, this is really important too, because I feel like it's saying Spirit's going, you know what? You are so much stronger than you think. We got your back. Don't worry. You can meet any challenges head on. And as well, that some of this stuff, like, this is an illusion. Just a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. I was feeling guided to bring a message from the book here, and they're very powerful messages, so I want to read to you the Spirit of Challenge. Anything that I bring up, if I invoke a feeling, use it. Use your empowered vulnerability. How did it make you feel? Why is this feeling here? And how can I use it in my day-to-day to bring positive change in my world? I am the Spirit of Challenge. I challenge you to look at your life and to change it. I challenge you to forge ahead on your path in spite of opposition. I challenge you to look again at tasks that seem insurmountable and to accept the risks you face in trying to accomplish them. I demand the highest degree of perseverance and determination you can muster. With me at your side, you can tackle challenges that might otherwise deter you. Together, we can face the hardest tests and emerge victorious. Challenges confront us constantly as we try to adapt to life's changing circumstances, fend off various pressures, and work towards our goals. They may be physical or emotional, they may be frightening or puzzling. Many of the challenges we face are intrinsic to our own chosen destiny, but others rush at us from nowhere as byproducts of chance. For example, unemployment or ill health. The spirit of challenge is demanding and forces us to address head-on the obstacles that lie in our way. It allows us no room for procrastination or avoidance, and in return offers us the satisfaction of success. Some of the interpretations here is accessing courage. Absolutely, right? This shaman of courage here, it wants you to remember you are so courageous, right? Take these challenges head on, because when we procrastinate from things, when we say, you know what, I'm just not ready to deal with this yet, it's really been hard, but if I deal with it, and then I have to face it, but then it's extending the length of time of your suffering. Determination in the face of adversity, taking risks, facing up to opposition, drawing the energy to move ahead, reassessment of resources. And when I said facing opposition, I felt like kind of a tinge in my solar plexus. For some of you as well, with this spirit of challenge, maybe this is you do have opposition or people around you that are challenging to be around, that may even, I've heard, like attack your self-worth. And some of this is having the courage to stand up to those individuals and say, enough is enough, stop it. Right? I am allowed to experience my world. And if people around you don't like the way that you go about finding ways to solve your problems or living your life, that's not on you. That is on them. So this dancer of inspiration as well is, don't be afraid to follow your goals and to follow your inspiration. And remember, again, it's important with this spirit of challenge to take risks. Assess them on your own. Realize that sometimes things that frighten us a little bit or scare us or make us a little bit nervous, it's because there's a potential there for something great. And our it's kind of our ego self, or this 3D self, is saying, well, I'm a little afraid of change. This time, Spirit's saying, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of adversity. And if you have someone who's challenging you, challenging your belief systems, be calm with this person or this group of people again and face it, head on. Put kind of a stop what I'm here. Okay, it was like nip it in the bud, but stop it in its tracks. Say, that's enough, right? You guys own your power. Gem Bears, you guys are very intellectual beings. Yeah? What I heard as well is we're strong in our convictions, sometimes a little bullheaded, but it doesn't mean that you should have to face adversity, and you shouldn't have to even feel bad or guilty for this fact. You shouldn't feel strong, or you should feel strong. You shouldn't feel bad for being a strong individual. So facing everything with courage and healing the places where maybe you have lacked courage as well. I'm being called, I'm just doing a little clearing here right now. I'm going to bring some Palo Santo. And we're just going to do a quick little clearing of any negative energy around you or around this situation that would have you kind of shying away from your courage and taking risks. So Spirit, please clear any of the debris, is what I heard. Any of the stagnant energy that's getting in the way of facing your challenges head on and rising above them. Please go out into the world with love. For some of you as well, this may be a lot of heart chakra information or activation as well, and having the courage to follow your heart's desires. Just a minute, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about the pausing. So I'm going to take the Hunter of Mysteries is here on the bottom, and this is challenging you to follow your path, to look for the places. I'm going to keep it. Hunter of Strength as well. I keep that. I've got the Dancer of Lies here, but that could be the challenges, right? Seeing through that kind of thing. Seeing through, as well, I heard ancestral wounding. But realizing that it's okay to dive deeper into things that are unknown. It's okay to learn more about things that you don't know. And throughout this process, whatever challenges you have faced, they were here to help you build strength and to see within yourself that, you know what, I made it through. I made it through that, and I'm stronger for it. So I'm going to bring a message first off from my little Witches Tarot. This is the Everyday Witches Tarot. So it's a mini version. I'm going to bring some messages here. It has not shown itself in readings yet. It's been sort of just used for me. But it's been really screaming to come into a reading. And today I felt it was perfect for you guys. Cute as heck, man. Like every single card, except for a couple, have a kitty familiar, you know, kind of everyday witches and challenging as well. How we view witches. So let's get an overarching energy for Gemini to be aware of this month, please. Thank you. And you have the Three of Swords. I'm going to get you up close here because this is one that does not have a cat. This Three of Swords is obviously about heartbreak. And what I feel is important here as well is she has whoever, I assume it's a woman, but it could be man, that there has been a lot of intense emotions and feelings, and this person has been journaling it. That may be really important. That may be some of the challenges as well that we're moving through is heartbreak. How do we move past this? Stabbed in the back is what I heard as well. You have the Ten of Wands. And how do you move past it? You put that shit down, all right? Sorry for my language, guys, but you put down the heavy burdens of the situation. How do we put down the burdens? It's right. It's like, yeah, well, you say that, Sarah, but that's easier said than done. Otherwise, we wouldn't hold on to heartbreak. How do we put down this situation? I heard it's a negative situation, too. The Knight of Pentacles and the Sun is at the bottom. There's a lot of pregnancy in this as well. If you can see, it's almost like the three generations, right? The child, the maiden, the crone, that all dancing in this beautiful field of sunflowers. And you see this sun? First off, I think this is get out into the sun. Experience the glory and the radiance and the beautiful rays and the healing energy of the sun. Some of you plant sunflowers. But we have the Knight of Pentacles here, which this is, he's taking his witch's broom, he's flying out to offer something. He's holding it out extended. For some of you, this is saying, you know what? Offer your good tidings, that's what I heard, goodwill. Offer something to someone. You want to get out of heartbreak and get out of feeling like things are challenging? Well, how about one step at a time? Do something for someone else that makes them feel special. In doing this, this will make you feel special. Be grateful for everything that we have. And this is also traveling towards a new way of being. If you can see here, I love this because it almost, there's cows. Okay, there's cows here. There's kind of like, almost seems like feudal, it's not England, but I'm hearing feudal England. But on his belt, he has tools, right? He has his familiar. For some of you as well, the spirit guide that is working with you could be an animal, right? Like animal here. But this is taking conscious movements towards success. So tell me about this Knight of Pentacles, please, Spirit. You have strength, which the Hunter of Strength and this card, oh, isn't that gorgeous, right? So gorgeous. Finding the strength within you and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is also with this Three of Swords, right? If we have felt let down, if we've felt left out, if we've felt like we've gotten a cold shoulder from people, this is going to suck, right? This is going to be also some of these challenges that we're over facing. And again, think about the times in your life where you thought you would never get over something and all of a sudden you did. And that person or that situation that at once was like so keeping you in such a heartbroken energy, you moved past it. And, you know, you could think about the situation. You're like, yeah, you know, that sucked, but I'm such a stronger person for it. Relying on your own inner strength here. And the tornado is important as well. This reminds me of Wizard of Oz. You know, that what also with that is that in your dream space, you may be receiving a lot of messages. So keep an eye on them, pay attention to them, but don't be afraid to bring a whirlwind around you if that's what needs to happen. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles, please. I feel like with that Five of Pentacles, this is you consciously choosing to see the light in every situation and the strength within you. Even if you felt left out by others, just look at it as that wasn't for you. What's meant for you will be there, but you're going to have to move through some times of change and struggle and definitely challenges. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Thank you. You got the Ten of Cups, right? Leading you to your fulfillment. There may have been situations where you thought was your fulfillment, but it wasn't, right? It led to heartbreak, it led to ruin. It was just such a challenging situation where all of the burden you felt was placed on you and felt like you weren't getting any recognition in return. This is saying, you know what? You possess everything within you that you need to live a happy, peaceful, and sustained life. So once we move through challenges in our physical reality, we're going to see as well, though, that family, love, support, that's all here. And for some of you, with this strength and with this Ten of Cups, sorry guys, with this strength and this Ten of Cups, leaning on your family, because that is our strength as well. For some of you, I feel like maybe family situations could have been also some of this challenge, but the Six of Pentacles came down here, and this is rebuilding stability, rebuilding financial stability as well. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. Wishes granted, right? Fulfillment. If you look at her as well, she is quietly meditating, listening to the sounds of the ocean, and feeling contented. Judgment is in the reverse. I want to show you this card though, because it's gorgeous, right? She's happily dancing around, singing her tune. And it being in the reverse, even though I don't feel reversals are as important, I think it's important to remember, don't let anyone stop you from singing your tune. Don't let anyone stop you from speaking your truth. And if you see the truth loud and proud, don't be afraid to walk away from situations that hurt you. Don't be afraid to try and build a new life. Don't be afraid of success. Don't be afraid of the stages of your life, because they are important. And with this pregnant woman here, this birthing, it's like, don't be afraid of the new energy and the changes in your life, or the challenges in your life. Because this Sun and Strength card, you will come out victorious. And again, sorry about my language, but don't you dare be afraid to start a shitstorm if you need to. For some of you, not for everyone, and it's not saying that you need to be going out of your way and being vindictive or anything like that, but if shit around you or people around you are holding you to standards or ideals that are just not for you, if you feel like this is just keeping me trapped, if I'm feeling bottlenecked into this situation, don't be afraid to use your wizard powers. Call in that tornado and say, you know what? Much like this, this tornado doesn't have to be, starting a massive fight. Your strength here can lie in your words, your peace, your tranquility. So one of the things you could do, and I'm seeing it with smoke. This is Palo Santo again. You could use sage. I love this smell though. And I feel it's really healing. Create a tornado. Imagine a tornado around you that's saying, you know what? Help me release any of this stagnant stuff. Help me get rid of other people yattering's not a word, but in my ear. Help me release that so that I stand strong. Help me see my power, right? You could definitely, even if it's not around you completely, in front of your heart, because whatever the situation is with this challenge, it has been heartbreaking, right? So have the courage, my friends, have the courage to start anew and to see the success within yourself, to see that, you know what, you have every right to love. You have every right to experience pure joy, and it doesn't have to be within partnership. Financial stability as well. For some of you, if this has been financial challenges, with the Knight of Pentacles, something's going to change. It might be you needing to kind of start it, but what is the inspiration? If you get new ideas, maybe you want to apply for a new job. This might be the time to do it. But this, again, as well, is that what we want most, we may think we want relationship, we may think we want job, we may think we want all of these other things, but the most important thing is being settled and fulfilled within our own hearts. So, Ten of Swords, put that stuff down. Put all the heavy burdens down. This shit's done. And if you can see here, I see this, like, this person thinking they're going to sneak off after doing this, right? Bad mouth. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm hearing, and the Ace of Swords is at the bottom. And the Five of Swords, there could have been a quarrel. Or there could be a quarrel, depending on, you know, how all this goes. But I feel like to move past this, it's like this guy thinks that he is going to get away with whatever he's done. The cat in this picture, if you can see her, I know it's small, but it's like hairs up, hissing. It knows this person's not right, not cool. And I also love the energy of the sun going down with the pink and her reaching for her broom, because she's not dead. She can still get up. There needs to be new communication. Some of this is, once you put down the 10, you see the 1, right? Once you see that this situation, you stabbing me and keeping me down and pinning me so that I believe in your belief systems or I don't speak my truth, that's done. As you can run off all you want, but eventually I'm going to get these swords out of my cape. I'm going to get my broom, and I'm going to either say something to you, communicate, and for some of you, if someone is treating you abusively, speak up, tell someone, get help, okay? With this Five of Swords as well, you don't need to be in constant quarrel with people. That energy of the Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, and Judgment, this is you seeing, too, that if there's a person or individual or group in your life that things just always seem to be a challenge with, you find your strength and find the strength to walk away. Because there are those individuals, could be narcissistic quality as well. There are those individuals who really thrive off conflict. And they like it when you feel hurt. They like it when you feel down. One of the things I'm being guided to say as well is narcissists, they like you to be strong at first. They're really attracted to that, right? But then when it comes to you being powerful and strength and having your strength, they want to control you. They don't want you to leave, right? They don't want you to see the worth in yourself. So sometimes you may think, you know, I was such a vibrant individual. I felt so great about myself. I was so confident. And then I've been in this relationship and I don't have any confidence. If you find yourself in that, don't cling and hold on trying to get answers from this person who's continually done this. Let them run off. Let them run off. Say, you know what? I don't need them. And from here on out, I'm going to change my ways of being. I'm going to change my ways of thinking, and I'm going to challenge myself to change. This 5 is about change, and I don't feel like this is important. Don't be trying to make spells on someone, and don't be trying to bring them back or get them back. Karma will do that on its own. This is, you know, if things have constantly been a struggle, just get out of there. Just let it go, because where your success truly lies is in the building of something new. And I keep being drawn to this card because it's freaking gorgeous. Some of you watch The Wizard of Oz and know that it's okay to wear that big pointy hat. Wear it with pride. For some of you as well, this could be a Leo energy, so you could have some fire, a Leo in your world. Okay. I'm going to bring a little bit from the Lion Strider. This is what I intended to use, but I felt like the Witch's Tarot had so much to offer. So, Spirit, what advice do you have for moving through this energy, to find a new state of being? Thank you. 7 of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. That's 2 Knight of Pentacles. Really, really, truly needing to move forward. And it may be slow because it's at a grounded pace, but moving towards something with stability and walking away with the 7 of Swords. This is lies. This is deception. And at that bottom was Dancer of Lies, right? If somebody's telling you untruth, ooh, with the Spirit of Destruction, and Dancer of Friendship, because I feel like this is, again, leaning on your family, leaning on your friends, leaning on your support network. But moving towards something and moving away from deception. This could also be confusion, thought processes, thought paradigms, and you have the Hermit at the bottom. Really tapping into your internal wisdom as well, right? Tapping into everything that you've been able to see. And the way I almost see it is like this bear is looking back at this Knight of Pentacles and this 7 of Swords. He's walking away from the fight. He's done. And that's where I feel like you should be too. So I'm going to bring a message from the Earth Magic Oracle. Please, spirits. Woo! Huh. So these 2 came out and then a whole stack. Strength. Again, strength. And communication. Being in communication with divine, asking your spirit guides for help, sitting again in quiet contemplation and meditation. And what that might do for you when you quiet your mind is bring you peace of mind. Mountain, again, is don't forget your strength. There's a whole lot here. Clouds, shape-shifting, vulnerability, new beginnings, earth magic, wolf, wake-up call, power, enlightening, ceremony, the lotus, and ancestors and generations. For some of you, this could be, again, related to family issues. This could be purification at the bottom. Releasing things that may have said that you're not strong enough. You can't do this. Sure you can. Some of you, this is calling on witch ancestors. Some of you, this is calling on and speaking to the loved ones that you have now. For some of you, this could be passed on. But just one more card, because that was so much. It was too much to read. One more card about the strength. So we got 2. I'm going to keep them. Activation and dream time and creation. This activation as well is the same, kind of similar to this Hunter of Mysteries. Is there something that stirred a little creativity or curiosity within you? Is there something that you read, something that you listened to, something that you did that activated your soul in a little way and you felt, whoa, what was that? And this is also the wind. I feel like listening to the sounds around you, listening to the wind when it hits the trees, and knowing that if you dream it, if you contemplate it, it's like that if you dream it, they will come thing, but that there's so much power in our dream space and what we can think of. So with this communion and dream time, you may be receiving powerful messages from spirit guides. Pay attention to them. So last card I'm going to bring is from the Whispers of Love, just to end this on a how to bring more love to yourself. I'm going to take the top card. I love you, and I do. These are important words. Tell yourself that every day. Remind yourself that you're lovable and you're worthy of love, my friends, and that no one has a right to treat you otherwise. Have a great month. I'll talk to you later.